Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mountain Crawlers. Today, we are doing a fun project on Quince's Jeep. And as you can tell, we are in Quince's brand new shop. He just got one built, so he can work on this pig inside.
I'm living my childhood fantasy right now.
He is in dry storage, folks.
Yes.
You XJ guys will know that meme very well. So today we are doing Notch custom flares. We got some on the ground over here. Quince has already been fitting one right there. And we are going to be molding these in to fit the rear bumper. We're going to do the 2x6 supports on this rear bumper, kind of like how mine is. And later on doing the 2x6 rock sliders as well, and tying the Notch flares into those. So it's a pretty big project. Follow along. I don't know if we'll get it all done in this video, but you guys will see the general concept of it, and we'll have a lot of fun. Okay, let's get started. Bumper off because I'm going to add some bumper supports for it that he's got right here. I'll leave a link in the description where you guys can get these to tie your bumpers in, but they make the bumper that much stronger. And we're also going to be adding those 2x6 pieces to the quarter panel side and tying in those flares to that. So we'll get this thing off and we'll continue on. Your friends were talking yesterday, and they're like, well, typical Quince, he's got everything organized perfectly. He's even got all the labels on the cans pointing out.
They give me so much shit about that.
Would you like to do the Arizona BDR sometime?
BDR?
Yeah.
What's that?
The Backcountry Discovery Route. They have one for each western state. And it goes north to south or south to north.
Gotcha.
You do the entire state on dirt roads, or back roads.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Kind of what Ultimate Adventure did that time over here.
Yeah, so, well, I started from central Arizona and went up, but yeah.
Yeah, the other day I went in there because I got some packages delivered there from where
Quince is over here guesstimating marks for his Notch flare bolt holes.
Precise measurement going on here.
We are not professionals at bodywork, so
Good enough for who it's for.
Take everything you see on this channel with a grain of salt when it comes to bodywork, for sure.
It didn't have the best lines to begin with. The sides had been wiped out at some point in time. There's quite a bit of bond as you can see right here.
Oh yeah. Yep, this Jeep looks clean from a good distance.
Good looking from afar, but far from good looking.
Quince is getting the passenger side all bolted up. Driver side. Definitely some finessing to do with getting them sucked into the fenders right. What do you guys think about Notch flares? You think they're awesome? I think they're pretty cool. And obviously Quince does too, because he's the one doing them on his Jeep.
Definitely open up a lot of room.
Yeah, it gives it still kind of a factory look. Especially if you paint him. He's going to do a Raptor liner on him, so I think it'll look pretty sweet. All right, Quince has got the front flares mocked up. Looking pretty good. Went in and turned the Jeep around so we could work on the back. Kids are playing while we work. And we got these holes cut out for the bumper supports. They slide right in here. And we got to do a little adjusting to get the bolt holes lined up. And then it'll all bolt down the unirail too. Quince went to go get some new bolts. And then once that's on, we're able to finish up this cut and fold and bolt the bumper on. And then we'll be doing the same type of support like I did on my Jeep, and adding to the DIY bumper right here to protect the quarter panel. That'll also make the bumper that much more strong, as you can bolt it through the quarter panel as well. All right, so yeah, we're just waiting on Quince to get some new bolts. We'll get those put in, like I said, and wrap this rear bumper up. What do you think about Quince's new shop, guys? Plenty of space, huh? What do you think about Quince's new shop, buddy? Do you approve? Thumbs up? Yeah. All right, so we're not doing the traditional cut and fold on his. We're gonna cut below this lip here, fold just the little tabs in, and then weld a nice thick piece of sheet metal in here for the bumper to bolt to. Go ahead and add this to our weight reduction pile. This Jeep's getting lighter. He can go up obstacles better now just because of that.
Just so you know, with the hammer, I was doing weight reduction because half my floorboard's falling out.
All right, now that that's cut, we're gonna just fold these little edges and weld that piece of sheet metal in. Set it in from the top, weld it in from the bottom. So we decided we actually need to cut right here for the notch flare. So before we finish up the cut and fold, we're gonna go ahead and cut this out. This is our first time doing notch flares, so I recommend you do not try to copy what we do because we're probably doing it wrong.
We'll find out after the fact.
Yeah, but we'll film it for your entertainment.
This might be a what not to do video.
Exactly, how to not install notch flares. No going back now.
But if I go up right here, I can put 40s on it.
The kids are getting stuck in their Jeeps. Okay, he's about to drill holes that are irreversible. Ah, that makes me hurt.
It's my Jeep.
It still makes me hurt. I want to cry for you. Oh, and here's the worst part, the doors.
You know, if we were smart, I would have measured this twice, but we're gonna measure once.
We're just gonna send it. Like I said, do not do what we do, especially when it comes to body work.
We just threw the old ichrometer on there.
Literally ichrometered it.
3 weeks later.
Hey guys, we are back. It's actually a couple weekends later. You know, Quince and I have full-time jobs and got families, so we can only work as much as we can. He's actually gotten a lot done on the Jeep. Let me show you around it. He's got the bumper bolted back on because he's got the notch flares mostly mocked up now. They're back off for now. He had to drill holes all up in here, weld this seam all back together. Working on the 2x6 sliders. If you guys haven't seen that video on my buddy Corey's Jeep, I will leave a link in the description on how to make your own sliders. We're gonna build the tire carrier today, just like mine. We're mocking up off of mine here because he has the same rear bumper as me. So we need to weld this spindle into the bumper and then build the frame off that. So we've got a Rough Stuff DIY carrier kit. It's got the latch, spindle. I don't know where he put the carrier plate, but it's got all the things you need. Oh, it's right here. It's even got a spare receiver and another plate to bolt your wheel on. Yeah, we're working on that today though. Things turning out sweet. Still a lot to do, but those notch flares he has on this thing, they're all mocked up and he's almost done. He's got to paint them and stuff and get the sliders all mounted. But it's coming along, guys. So today our main focus is the tire carrier. We're gonna get that all mocked up. We're gonna drag it over to his other shed that's got his 220 welder and burn that thing in. And then he'll work on the quarter panel armor like what I have right over here. Tie the whole bumper into the quarter panel, nice and sturdy. I even bolted mine through. Just helps support the bumper that much more. So that's what he'll be doing as well. And then we keep trucking along. Still got the Dana 35 under there. We'll be pulling that out soon and gearing his Dana 44, putting a locker in the 44 and then bolting that in. And then we still have the truss and gears to put in his Dana 30 here. We're gonna leave the Spartan locker in the Dana 30 and roll with it, but we're gonna truss gusset and all that jazz. Vince is over here just pressing on his bearings for the spindle.
Trying to get him started. Not screw him up too bad.
We just need to get that thing set up so we can mock up where to weld the spindle onto the bumper. That way it'll clear everything. This is his new to him XJ Dana 44. He just got this iron rod truss put on it. And then it's going over to my shop for gears here soon. I'll probably have a video on that. Thing is sweet though. We'll never get to see what happened to the Dana 35, dude.
No. How the better than I thought it was going to.
Anybody want to buy a Dana 35 with a locker? See how long it lasts.
So you like it with the foam versus the GoPro?
For shop stuff, yeah. The GoPro's great for like stability stuff, like off-roading and stuff.
Yeah.
But the phone's 4K is like just as good, if not better, as the GoPros. So we just got a mock-up assembly of this spindle, so we know where the clearance is. So we're gonna put the bearing in here. Sorry for all the road noise. Quince's place is just like the shop and right by the highway. So get that mocked up here. And now we need to gauge where to cut this sucker. We're just eyeballing, guys. Don't judge us. It works every time, most of the time.
It works perfect right until it doesn't.
Yeah. Now we kind of have an idea of where to cut this thing, and we'll have to widen it out to get it how we like, but We're gonna have to cut your gusset out too.
Yeah, pretty much already went through it. Grinder first. Those struts are so strong. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so we've got this semi burned in with some beads. That way it'll just hold the weight of the carrier while we build this thing. That's why we just did some slight beads. We're gonna burn it in with 220 later though. But we're gonna build a landing point for the carrier over here and then build the swing arm. All right, so we made some progress here. We got a nice swing arm going and got everything straight and lined up with the bumper. Got a stop. We've been using my Jeep as a prototype. Gonna build it exactly the same way, basically. What are you thinking, dude? You liking it so far?
I'm digging it.
This thing's gonna be sweet. I'm not doing a tutorial on this one, guys, because we're just trying to bust this out, but eventually when someone brings me their XJ and has me do the rear bumper tire combo, I'll definitely show you guys a tutorial on how to do this yourself. But for now, this is just a vlogging episode of getting Quince's Jeep back on the road so he can go wheeling. As you can see, we got a little carried away. We got a lot more done off camera, but we're almost done. We just got to mount the tire plate now and then pull the whole thing off and finish weld it. All right, guys, Quince got the tire mounted. We're gonna pull the wheel off and burn all this in. He's also gonna add some quarter panel armor right down here to protect this quarter panel and keep working away. But I think we're mostly done for today. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good night. We'll see ya. Now, you guys, I'm not doing a tortilla. Now, you guys, I'm not doing a tutorial. I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you. I always suck at closing out the video.